Hi to my clients and my friends. Today I wanted to take a few moments and I wanted to go over the home buying process so that you or anyone you know looking to be a home owner here soon has a successful experience. So today I'm going to be speaking with Brett Fowler with Legacy Home Loans. He has been my go-to lender for a bazillion years, and we're going to talk a little bit about a portion of the home buying process, which is the pre-approval letter. When someone buys a home, we're finding now that about 30% of our buyers are cash buyers. I don't know where people getting all this money, but they are. But 70% of our buyers are mortgage buyers. They're putting a down payment, they're getting a mortgage. So when we go to make an offer to purchase and tell a seller that we are ready and willing to buy their home, we also need to let them know that we are able to buy our home. So today I wanted to talk about that able process with Brett. So Brett, when I talk with my clients about a down payment, maybe what they're expecting in terms of a monthly payment, and of course all the other things that they're looking for in a home, we get to that point and then I turn them over to you. So what happens when they come and see you and they go through that pre-approval process? What does that look like for a typical home buyer?
Well, first and foremost, we like to break the ice, talk about what they're looking, where they want to be on a purchase price.
Okay.
And then we take those numbers and we kind of back into it to make sure that they're comfortable. We talk about down payment. We figure out if they're first time, if they're going to do 3.5%, maybe we have to look at FHA. If
You
they
can
have,
do 3.5%
we can do
down payments.
3.5% with FHA. It's a great first time home buyers program. The rates are a little bit better. You do have some other things like private mortgage insurance and upfront mortgage insurance, but it's baked in. So except for the private mortgage insurance is going to be in the payment. You have the option of going 5% down in conventional, but sometimes you have to weigh what's the payment on an FHA with 3.5 versus conventional with 5.5. So we look at that to say what's going to benefit the borrower the best. And then what we'll do is if they have a little bit more money, we can give them several options. And what we'll do is we'll put together a total cost analysis for them, which is kind of like a private link for them.
I love that total cost analysis. Can you talk about that for just a moment so people know what to expect, because that is bulletproof?
Yes, so the total cost analysis is basically lets you know exactly what you're getting into. So we talk about down payment, we put together the payments, the taxes, the insurance, the closing costs that they can expect, so that when they're going into this process, not only do they know the payment, but they know how much they're going to need for the down payment and the closing costs and the prepaid interest. They really know the whole gamut going in. There's no surprises.
Through this cost analysis, do you talk with them about the differential in down payment with maybe a break in interest rate or a break in the amount of the loan for a larger down payment, maybe a lower loan amount, and how that affects their interest rate and their monthly payment? Do you give them options there?
We do, and we talk about the credit score and how important. So sometimes they're like, well, we have great credit. Okay, when I get the credit back, I'm like, you do have good credit, but now let's talk about the credit score. Credit score can affect the rate. So even if you have a 720 credit score, your rate's going to be a little bit higher than somebody that has a 780 credit score. So we like to tell them, hey, and then we'll look at the credit, say, maybe you should pay this down. We can look at balances and help them to kind of say, maybe we can bring that score up a little bit. And we work on that as well. So we give them options on ways to improve that credit so that we can get the absolute best interest rate, and that we can make this deal as seamless as possible.
Alrighty. Well, if you or someone you know is interested in buying a home, maybe refinancing, this cost analysis could be just the perfect opportunity for you to get prepared, to really know what you're walking into sooner rather than later. So if you're interested in that, please give me a shout. I'll get you connected with Brett. And if I can help you with your home purchase or any of your friends, call me.